Is everything going live? It should be. That's updated. That says live. Screen will eventually catch up, I think. No, so the chat's working, that's fine. It seems everything's going, everything's running. We are already seeing Tower of the Storyteller. I will refresh the screen to make sure it actually is working. The lady who we wanted to get the audience with sort of grew tired of us and decided, no, I don't want to. Yeah, well, everyone kind of told us that was going to happen. She is very, very fickle and incredibly easy to bore. She's very restless. We got to the top of the tower. We met the storyteller who had come through the magical door. Whenever he wants. We got him, met him, and one of us, namely our little tiefling, is currently, Waldriff is currently wearing what looks like the Space Marine Doomslayer's helmet. Because why not? Ooh, fancy stagger. The Lethal Conductor. See, I'd love a little blurb down here about this actual stored blade, but it doesn't tell me. It just tells me a quick blurb what it does. Plus 5 shock dagger. And constant touch attack rolls. Okay, that's pretty nice actually. I'd have to check it see what the Waldriff actually hits with. I wonder if it's touch attack. Storyteller's in there. We haven't explored this room? Yes. Magic has left us once powerful magical seal, protected the premises from the demons. Yeah. On the plus side, we have a bed where we can rest without worry of being attacked. We don't need to rest. We instead will be leaving this tower. Yeah, it just gives me that's probably a fast way to get out of here. Like a portal. Let's just double check. Cause I don't want to go back in here and go through 3 different loading screens to get to upstairs. Oh. We had that one. Okay, so. Is there like a door out? You can use, I guess, don't think there's a portal out here. That done. Well, the storyteller's here, so when I want to come back, I'll just go to the magic tower in the upper city. Because there isn't a door. Dawn. I'm guessing she hops over the banisters. Is Trevor still annoyingly here?
Watch out for trouble.
No, nothing. To the upper city. We're off home. We have to go do a quest. Actually, we have many quests to do. First of which is getting an audience. Looks like we'll be working with Shamira. I don't trust. At some point I need to talk to Bring. Actually, we need to find a dude. He's in the city somewhere. I don't know where he is, but we need to find him. Also, the statue of the Lady of Shadow smirks at you, which means I think she watches people from the statue. You two argue. Go for it. Fill your boots. Thing. Back on the over here, that's the Mage's Tower. Pull up, pull down, pull up to me here, don't know where it goes from there. Potentially something there? Oh no, pull up. The abandoned mansion, that was Woljif. I can't check over maps, that's the problem. I have to literally go to each location and check the map. Then over here. We have done her thing. Feelings Waking still hasn't completely covered out, found him yet. Had a good chat with someone though. Zavikid. With Nocticular with M for Ember. Dreams in Ruins. We have to visit Dimensio's mansion. Yeah, wish not enough to transform it. Okay, so whereabouts is he located? It's gotta be somewhere around here. Portal up. Takes me upstairs. Nocticula's palace is that way. I see he's in a... Now it's the abandoned mansion, so that's Woljif's place. I said no to his grandpa. After making friends, go over there, then we'll do some hunting for stuff. I see we don't know where in this place the Azza dude wound up. He could be anywhere in there. We have to find his mansion, wherever that is. And we only have this chapter to find it. And what I may resort to just looking up. Just look up where he is. Not what to do, just where he is. I've also had very few conversations with her. I feel I've pushed her on the path of redemption. I think. Teamwork feats can make your party very powerful, yes, but unfortunately not one member of my party is picking up teamwork feats. Because the AI don't want them. Don't you want them? It's a shame, because I wonder if I need to pick one up, and then one of the other guys will go, okay, and they'll pick one up themselves. Right. Anyone mention a mansion? Stop moving. Dots. Okay, Assassin's Guild. Pull up. Pull down. On the lights. Pull down. Pull down. Pull up. Pull up. Asimir's house. Harem. Down. Pull up. Alright, you know what? While I look at the screen, I'll just leave it on there. I'm gonna inquire where on earth this guy's mansion is. So, go to the journal, and we are looking for Dreams in Ruin. I guess that you could say that certain politicians know that feeling quite nicely. Right, Dreams in Ruin, Wrath of the Righteous. Oh, I see. Where is... This one giving much go away. Where is his mansion? Yeah, that's great. Right, he's in the upper city. Okay, the entry point for the upper city. I don't think it means the teleportation spot either, I think it means the literal entry point. So when you go back up to the top, back to upper city, go to the top floor of where we come in, and find one called the Enchanted Mansion. Right. There's no building down here, so we go upstairs. Zoop.
Keep your calm.
Slave, 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 slave. Citizen. Well, that was quick to find, wasn't it? You weren't there before. I walked past this last time, you weren't there. Okay. Go inside. I guess. Hello. I don't want to put my event Crusader mode on auto. Sweet. A handsome young man is. That's a small beast. Wyvern? No. A cockatiel. Not cockatiel. Cockatrice. Cockatiel smaller. A handsome young man in a snow white toga reclines in a plush armchair next to a table heaving with sumptuous foods. Flowers are nestled in his blonde curls while gems sparkle on his half-bared chest. A boy sits on the floor before him, rubbing the soles of the man's feet with scented oil. The master of the house greets Alushaela with a wave of his hand. Even the glittering rings cannot hide his black scabbed fingers oozing with pus. There you are, my venomous butterfly. More beautiful than ever. I see that taking a stroll around the world of mortals did you some good. You're slimmer, and there's a hefty flush to your cheeks, just like a doll. His eyes examine you with languorous curiosity. And what's this? A souvenir from Glorian? A handsome one, isn't he? So fresh, so hale. You've barely used him, I see. I am not her trophy, I am her friend. Order your slave to keep quiet, my butterfly, or I'll order mine to serve up his tongue as my next meal. Dimancio sneers contemptuously without even looking at you, then smiles cordially. Speaking of meals, please sit, eat, and as I'm feeling magnanimous today, your mortal pet may also partake. Just look at this perfect table I've laid in honor of your coming. See these grapes? Every single one of them is gilded, and this wine from the ruins of Azalant. Ooh. It's older than any living mortal, may demons, and even some god of the gods. And last, but certainly not least, behold our main course, a roasted drake. They eat us all the time, so why shouldn't we return the favour? Thank you. She hesitantly plucks one gilded grape, puts it in her mouth, and chews slowly. It's been a while since I saw you last. Dimencio? What happened to your hand? Nazite raises disfigured hands and smiles innocently. Don't you remember what these hands did at your behest? It seems the nature of the Azat cannot contain all the freedom granted by the Abyss, while sustaining a little damage. But it's nothing. It barely hurts. Go on, eat. This is all for you. Or perhaps you'd prefer some human meat. Then Shield grabs the slave boy by the hair and presses a sharp and manicured nail to his boy's throat. Do you want me to serve him instead? I don't. I never had a taste for mortal flesh. She throws you a remorseful look and forces herself to finish. Only mortal souls. Rokugan smiled when the wild cast a sidelong glance at her. Is it this true? I could swear I've always felt some kind of kinship with you. Sister? Don't even start, Wenderwog. You have managed to change yourself. That's the main thing. She looks askance? Yeah, askance at Dimentio. And he betrayed himself. Oh, on a diet? Afraid of getting fat? Clever girl. You succubi must take very good care of yourself, of your looks. It's not like you have anything else. Now, if you don't mind, I think I'll sample this fine repast. He picks up a piece of meat and chews on it with great relish, then wipes the grease and pus oozing from his hands on the boy's hair. Now I'm going to say, didn't Vincent to renounce evil. Isn't it time you spoke up? I'm going to, go for it. Nods. She takes a deep breath and proclaims in a timid, trembling voice, Dimentio, I have embarked upon the path of ascension. I am going there, to Elysium. I'd like to abandon the abyss, and did ever we could. I'd like to try with each new word out of Al-Shea's mouth. The Azat's expression twists more and more, finally setting into a sneer of revulsion. Under his contemptuous stare, Al-Shea swallows her words and falls silent, with a snort. Dimentio upends his cup of wine and flashes another cordial smile. My butterfly, what is this nonsense? You've barely touched it, and you sound so utterly drunk. I understand, of course you don't want it. Not after everything I've... She swallows hard. And I simply ask for your forgiveness. I did this to you, I turned you into this. It's my fault. Fault? The fallen Azat laughs melodiously. What are you talking about, darling? I'm happy now, thanks to you. Who was I back in Elysium? A destitute good for nothing. All I did was flutter around, singing ditties, and now, he just around the rich interior of his disfigured hand, I got everything I could dream of. Treasures, slaves, the very best grub. I sleep in comfort, and with whoever I want. They respect me in this city. I open my purse, and they prostrate themselves before me. All my enemies are gone now. What else is there to want? I'm happy. This isn't happiness. Is it not? That's news to me. If having all your dreams come true isn't happiness, then what is? Fine, let your mortal pet be the arbiter. You there, Kitsune. What say you? Am I happy or am I not? I'm being lawful, so there is no justice in the abyss, and there can be no happiness without it. What drivel? Do you hear the nonsense you're spouting? What does justice have to do with it? Al-Shea, why did you bring this dreadful bore? I remember what you were when I first met you. So brave, so kind, so inspired, and I ruined it, you. Forgive me. Bah, all you did was teach me what life is all about. I didn't find it amusing back then, but now I understand your valuable lesson. The old me would never have achieved what I have now. I didn't even have the desires of such. What did I want? Justice, freedom, sugary froth and idealistic drivel. I should thank you for opening that milksop's eyes. Instead of replying, Al-Shea begins to hum a strange melody. Enough! Stop that! It's made my head hurt. You want some music? Here's real music for you. Hey! Dimentio claps imperiously. Three scantily clad succubi enter the room and start playing musical instruments. You recognize those dresses? You wore the same one that night you dumped me for the first time. I bawled like a simpleton, but it doesn't matter anymore. I'm always merry now. Every time I bend one of them over, I picture your face that day. Hey! Dimentio angrily turns towards the succubi. What you was out of tune? Hey you, what am I paying you for? To ruin my strings? Give yourself 20 lashes. The producer of the whip. Dimentio grins and laughs viciously, eyes darting from the musician's Al-Shea and back. Alistair, you have no idea how much I want to behead him right now. Well, I understand, this is my fault. I made him this. I tried to apologize, but you clearly don't need my apologies. Let's have it your way then. I just want you to know that I wholeheartedly regret what I've done to you. Goodbye, Diamond Shield. I'm leaving, and this time, for good. Sit down, you whore. The Azat slams his hand on the table, staining the cloth with black pus. The other Succubi produce whips and smirk at Alistair and you. You're not leaving this place again. You're mine by right, and you'll stay mine forever. That's enough. I don't want to kill you. There's no need to fight. Let's go our separate ways and not hurt each other anymore. Desna knows we've had enough of that already. Oh, I don't want to kill you either. I want to gouge out your eyes and beep your eye holes. Then I'll beep your tender skin and beep, 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 beep. Every one of those holes too. Then I'll drill a beep in your beep, 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 beep. And he stands up. I haven't even begun to hurt you. I've dreamt of this day for so long. You get them. Without thinking, the boy grabs a knife from the table and sinks into Shield's leg. He runs off while the fallen Azak has a chance to react. You, everything I've done for you, I'll let you get your little... What are you waiting for? Seize them! Take the wench alive, you may eat the mortal right here. Get to it, you layabouts. Diamond Shield's servants lunge at you.
They will break against our
Oh, they only had the option to save one of them, so I've saved the slave boy. Wow, how many Succubi do you have? You're caught. She's gonna do Sazam. Mate. Oh. I like to point out that I don't. Oh, I don't think you meant to Sam you. Hehe. You're in trouble.
The inheritor, guide my
Ooh.
blade.
Wait. Oh, they did mention Simon. You are the not. Yeah, same melee. Oh, there we go. Get the glaive out.
No match for me.
You didn't Sam her, which was a bad idea.
I will resist.
Well, I suppose I should just have to enforce Neville's law, I'm afraid. It's most unfortunate. Oh well, sleight of magic. You, on the other hand, do not have the ability to resist. So I'm going to do this. It'll affect them anyway. The will of Banshee. Everybody here? Take it. Well, it didn't hurt any of my people, but a lot of them got whooped quite extensively. Also, I have quick cast. What? I have quick cast. It's a thing. And I have more spells. Like this one. But I... someone failed. Yeah, I can... I overcome most resistances. I have a really high score. I have a really high score. It makes it very easy to overcome resistances. I resist the magic. No, you're not, mate. Help! Help! There's no one dead. Help! We're joining in. What happened? Most of the guys who were with us died. Ow, 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 ow. I believe Sheila got a weapon back. Yeah, this doesn't do everyone's damage. Right, you guys armed with weapons or not? Drain energy. Right. She has a shield in her hand now, so I'm going to say she has the...
Into the fray.
Oh no, she still doesn't have a weapon. Okay, do you guys have weapons or not?
Cover me, all right?
I'll rip you apart.
Nope. Okay, they did something and they're not got weapons. Not sure what.
Prepare yourself.
Coming for you. Well, you guys are far away, so I'm going to throw fireballs. Ah, they evaded. They're very good at that. And plus that was quick action, so... Ow. 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 On the plus side, the other one's now engaged in melee. You guys got your weapons back or not? Do I have to like re-equip you? Bom bom. Alright, see you there. That's what I want to do. I want to click on that.
The light. Take you.
Alright, so I think I can... Can't be unequipped. Two-weapon fighting. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, I'm missing out the...
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Ah, excellent. Weapons back.
Desna, guide my hand.
He's doing the job that. I don't need weapons, actually. I am a weapon. I gotta remember to turn that one off. Ow, ow, ow! Dead. Yeah, as that bares his teeth and truly marks now, he points a weapon at Arlos's chest. You're going nowhere, nowhere. You're mine. Dimentilio. I have renounced evil. I now serve Desna, your former mistress. If she gave a succubus of me like me a chance, surely she could forgive you too. The path of ascension is difficult, but am I a toy to you? You sent me to the abyss on a whim, and then you change your mind and call me back to Elysium. Stuff your ascension up your... As it shakes its head, suddenly looks desperate. My girl, my butterfly, enough of this nonsense. Do you want me to apologize? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to say any of that. I just missed you so much. I needed you so much. You're my desire, my only dream, you alone. Falls with knee and reaches for Shay, who recoils in disgust. Everything I've ordered, the treasure, the slaves, is all for you. Stay, I beg you. I'll give you everything. It'll be yours, just don't leave me. Please don't leave. I'll say lawful. He's gone really twisted. Could do the good guy thing. Which would be a thing for her. Take orders from you, mortal. Demonstrate that's enough. For the last time, repent. You'll follow me on the path of there's no get out of my way and let me go. It's like that then. Jumps to his feet. And I would rather die than that you leave here alive. He set the place on fire. Ooh. He has more guards.
The wrong time to practice my combat abilities.
And this time it's easy involved. Oh wow, they're going straight in for it. And straight for her too. He's at point blank range, so.
Make your peace.
Okay, so we'll have to let's go concealment on. I want to make Darcy's got concealment. It won't do a thing to her, but.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Concealment doesn't work. What's going on? Why is concealment working? Fine. We're still hated, so. Well, selective. If you want to get point blank with me, that's over it. Ooh. Some guys failed the rolls. So I think I froze them. Yes, I froze all but... Wow, there's only two guys actually still standing. Wendell has her ability back, so...
They'll beg me to stop.
Rage, roar. Life Bane. Ow, 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 ow. Frozen, frozen.
I will resist.
I will just heal. Okay. She changed her gear or something. Let's see. Math policy fee. Or truth. Let's see, true seeing. Effect of true seeing spell. See, People normal magical darkness and also see also behind magic set. Creatures and objects on the blood. This spell sees invisible creatures normally. But Sean she has something on there that makes it so she can just punch people that's invisible. Why did I take it off for something else? I might take it off for something else.
Into the fray!
Unless it was that sort of the ability. I'm still frozen.
Distract them from me.
Touch.
Go.
Ah, I missed. I'm gonna back out.
No match for me.
There's the dead. She's frozen as can be. Well, that's great getting blood haze, but
Prepare yourself.
this one's stuck. It's like, please help me. I'm frozen. He's a popsicle. Oh well, that don't last. No one needs way home. Maybe it's a sword radius. It could spawn something.
The light take you!
Oh, concealment still. So I'm not sure what's going on here.
Time to share your treasures.
Hellfire. There's fire! Missed hit. Whee. Okay, we're all on the effect of concealment of some sort. Probably smoke.
Desna,
Maybe
guide
smoke.
my hand.
Shay kneels for the dead body of that's Ella's body. Closes her eyes and plants a kiss on his bloody forehead. Forgive me, Dimancio. Forgive me and farewell. Let's go, you Bell. There's nothing left for us here. I'm sorry I had to end this way. Thank you. I hoped I could make things right, but the harm I caused was already irreversible. It's not my fault. Nothing I can do about it now. She shakes her head ruefully. What just happened here? Everything he said. I need to reflect on it. I want to talk about it, but not right now. Later, when I've had a chance to sort out my thoughts and emotions. Loot the bodies! And everything else in here. One. He had brace of 5, ring 4, armor 4, headband 4, 4, storm caller, which is also a good spear. Cloak of Resistance 3, and she has a more cookies too. 1. Treasure. Loot. A lot of loot. One person wants just with sploot. Sploot. We should all leave. Like, now. Another monster protection. Ooh. Enhanced spell resistance. We're leaving. Bye bye. Right, so we head back down, jump in the teleporter, head home, rest up, and then go searching? Anyone who wants his house will have to put out the fire first. I had to convince the slave boy to stab him. I was like, yay! Like, you'd think the diplomacy, they ain't gonna be doing bluff intimidation and scare the succubus guards away. But I think the slave boy fights you. Yeah, that guy was very much damaged beyond salvation, I'm afraid. Are you going to talk to me now? Let's have to do a nice rest. Chit chat. My Interesting's past, but what about yours? Ruby eyes watchfully pass by. Who knows a arm's length? No, we're in the abyss, mate. My memories are chaotic. I remember both the things that have never happened and the things that could have happened. I remember Dresden falling under demonic attacks, and I remember Dresden standing strong against them. Only my efforts turned out to be in vain in both cases. Warden Stoughton of Dresden did not believe I had come to the fortress gates to turn myself in. He would have killed me on the spot if not for the interference of Dresden's priests. That's how I ended up in the dungeon. Don't be sorry for me, it's all part of my journey, and it would have been very naive to imagine my path to redemption as a sequence of pleasant dreams only. I have already described the countless evil deeds to you. Mortals suffer from nightmares born from their past, and I am glad that I had a chance to experience them as well. I poisoned him. Yes, the person we just killed. Oh, we know it is a Dimensional. We just killed him. That's just the case. Any caress of any kind sucks the life out of mortals, and there's nothing I can do about it. For mortals, tenderness is a tenderness. It's tenderness, and violence is violence. But I don't know what it's like to kiss and not inflict pain. Understand, young lovers, old spouses, even what mortals condemn promiscuity. To me, it all looks like something amazingly human. You must protect others' privacy. Please restrict yourself to observing people in public. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to talk about Dimensional. Yes, though I thought a lot about what he said, and I understood. Wait, I think it would be easier to show you instead of trying to explain everything. Would you follow me into my dream again? Alright, let's go. Thank you. She takes your hand in her small, searing palm, and the world around you begins to fade. Oh, sorry. I strained the life out of you instead of showing you my dream. Whoopsie. Put the dreams in order. Asher's dream is filled with smoke, cold, ghostly fires devouring the dreams of others she has collected. Tears are flowing freely from her eyes, leaving faint trails on her soot-stained cheeks. Why is everything on fire? Because I don't believe in that anymore. In any of that. Do you remember what we saw in Amanchio's mansion? What he said about the dreams coming true? Food, riches, the demise of his enemies? There I suppose looks at you. Desna asked me what I dreamed of. I tried to find an answer. I truly did. But look, are my dreams any different from the desires of demons? What has changed? What's changed? What's the name of a bird that grabs everything shiny and carries off to its nest? a gold pinch, right? I'm just like thieving gold pinch. As is Magpie. That spies on people's dreams and hauls them away. But doing that hasn't changed me at all. I'm still the same greedy, cruel, lustful demon I've always been. Well, the evil option is here's the answer to Desmond's riddle. You dream of the same things that demons desire because you are a demon too. And there's no escaping that. I mean, even if you do good, you are a demon at nature. Now, you might become something else, I don't know, somehow. But, you are at your heart a demon. So you will have to be, so it makes sense that you would, that would be the case. So, it would make sense that she would dream the same thing that demons dream. So it makes no there's no point in you being denying what you are. You are what you are, and it's fine to be that. You can still desire. To desire is mortal. I mean, people say, "Oh, only the truly good don't desire." It's like, no, because the good have a desire as desiring as well. They desire to do good. So they're no different. It's what you desire. Other demons don't dream. Here's the answer. You dream the same thing that demons desire because you're demon too, and there's no escaping that. I see. So that's what she meant. I am a demon. Of course I'm a demon. I've always been one. Remain one. I don't know if that was a good thing or not. Where'd you go? I think I did something wrong there and I made it go poof. That's when we came out of the city, we went down the portal and came back. Things I showed you like a few minutes ago. Very speaking, accepting oneself is the first thing to do on the path of change. If you don't accept yourself, you cannot be something else. You cannot change. I will do the good game. Well, wisps would not last 2 seconds against us in a fight. I suppose we have to do something else. Otherwise she goes and vanishes. No, let's just get rid of some things. Was it nightmare? Fine. Let's go. Make a poof. Everything's on fire. She just wants to set the world on fire. Oh, steak. I force myself to do good every day. I help mortals, I protect them from all demons. Change my inner nature at all. If I am a demon inside, then what does it matter? What if, you know, I'm simply integrating myself, ingratiating myself with you so I can seduce, betray, and murder you? On me? Other demons don't dream. That's true, but this is my dream, and it's full of things that the demons desire in reality. Now, I start anew. I start my own dream. I will cleanse it of others' desires and try to find my own. Palm watched it dance and figured, I was so happy to receive my own dreams, and now it's so difficult to get rid of them. Destroy all this. I fear I won't manage it on my own. So you just do... I was gonna say burn that. So I by choosing the selection option of thing, give me this dreamy bell. It's a beautiful dream, but it isn't mine. Burn, burn, burn it all down.
Keep your calm.
Burn, 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 burn. The dream has been swallowed by flames. Ribbons of smoke drifts away, carried by any tangible wind. That shadow lurks in the darkness, staring at you. Yep, it's a nightmare. When I touched the table, the fire not only failed to destroy it, it somehow made the table even more real. Makes your sorrow and confusion. What's wrong with this stupid table? Why didn't it burn? Your real dream, your own dream, not something you've overheard. This table? Is this what I dream of? Furniture? Think about it. Why this table? Why is it important? Oh no, I don't know. It's just a table. Avi's flesh used to be here, but now it's gone, and yet the table remains. The iron didn't burn either. No, it didn't. That thing won't leave this place. Ever. Oh no, perhaps it won't do anything yet. Everything has burnt down apart from the nightmare on the table. Back here too. I need some time. I need to think about it later. Let's go back to the real world for now. Dreams in order. Oh, I could have someone said you're a demon, you say demons, hopefully those flames. But this time you're still here, so that's different. No, yeah, I keep going back there to examine it, but still just sits above one table. What could it possibly signify? It's a mystery. Perhaps I'll be able to solve it when we get back to Golarion. It's not a very easy dream here in the Abyss. Oof, don't about it. So, if you choose the evil option, which technically is also not that evil to be honest, simply telling her to be herself, that she is in fact a demon, and that she should be, you know, the compass is spinning. I'll do rest up first. I've done every character's side story so far.
See, I look look at you and
Why
I
are they
think
talking?
maybe my old granddaddy was an incubus. Some distant relation of yours. Both our horns are similar enough. We both have dark hair. You're a succubus, and I'm also as handsome as they come.
You're looking for similarities with demons, but I like that you look more like a human than one of us.
Like that. It's like, I think you know I've got horns. Your horns the same, hair's the same. I'm handsome. Well, maybe my daddy was like a relative of yours. Why aren't all the characters voice acted for that section? You'd think they would be, but they're not. Quite often you don't get a voice acting for them. Now let's go outside and follow my little
There are many rooms.
spinny doodad. It all just leaves. I'm gonna be very upset. Right. Crystal says spin.
I will guide.
Anything? Tell me anything else. No, the crystal was nearby. Nope. Okay, let's go back to here then. I'm looking for a message that pops up here. Do 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 do. Little spinny crystal who didn't actually give me a direction, you know that? Also, her personal quest is for outside. Maybe it's down in the caves. Could be... down here. Just in case it helps me get her thing, bring her in. Not sure why we have a party down here. We are the only people down here. Giant with an arm.
Focus on the goal.
Them bones look like they've been gnawed on.
Watch out for trouble.
Nope.
Keep your calm.
It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Now the screen going black, I just moved the camera in the wrong place.
There are many rooms to success.
Aha. To a clever disguise and indistinguishable from real walls. Ah. We have found the secret passage. We have found crystals. Compass keeps still pulling it this way though.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Ooh. There's the bones, magical essence, and a belt of the venerated champion. Plus 6 constitution. Nice. That's good. Nahadrian crystal.
Let's have some.
Ouch. Oh, one of these things.
They'll beg me to stop.
is most annoying. I don't particularly enjoy you coming here, creature. In fact, I find you all very annoying. Wait, what? You guys are... Oh wait, I tried to feel so try before. You guys are immune to something. Immune to... Hold on. Exception, say, immunities. Mind affecting composable. Stone polymorph critical hits precision damage. Energy, combat maneuvers, Valve polymorph. Sonic energy is the vulnerability. Death Sonic. Cold. Astus Crush. Well, don't worry about that, just like target enemy only. Let's make you quick. Yep. Squish. Let's see. Cold at this range would be devastating. Oh, we killed one. I'm still not moving. I have awakened into my true demon form.
No match for me.
Ow. Oh. Please don't shoot me. Ow. Back. Blech. I have a Nahadrian crystal. We are getting the chuff out of here. And here's some more.
The light. Take you.
Yes, sun this time. Still selective, so. Watching the Sonic Dragon's Breath. Electricity. Fire. Difficult compulsion. The undead are not affected by his things, so have that. Follow him in the face. And then no one's over for me. I don't have any Sonic attacks. It doesn't really do much. I'm gonna run at you. I'm coming.
Cover me, all right?
Oh wow, we broke free. What is your thing? You just want to attack it actually. Attack bonus dexterity armor class. Okay, armor class 24. Same as flat-footed. Darn. It's touch. Actually, no, it wouldn't be working as touch.
Beg me to stop.
That's a lot of points though. Attack armor class 24, so it's definitely not touch though. I have miraculously done a lot of successful break freeze.
Into the fray.
No, that's not the case. TG has glitter dust as a standard thing. Ellie. Nice hits. Those are range attacks without range touch. Ah, see, oh, that's a miss. Critical miss. Yeah, target's armor class 1, so that's a touch attack. That's the thing, if the enemy's target is like a touch thing, so burning attack does a I think it's a basic range attack. Yeah, additional range touch attack. So essentially, against a guy with only one armor, the chance that he's going to fail a touch attack is nilpois.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
But that's a melee attack.
I'll rip you apart.
That's also melee. Hey, nice journals. Look how probably more of those things turn up. No wonder. No wonder Lolan died. Down there, they met a those things were down there. Guess what? We're resting. Again. Okay, why is no one cooking? Cook. Cook us food.
It pains me to think that any living creature could be so dull and predictable. Tell me, Soziel, do you have even the smallest secret? Something unusual that you keep private from the world?
The only thing I hide from the world is my fear, and my desire to throw up my hand and say, someone else can do this. I am not ashamed to admit it. Now it's your turn.
Oh, sorry, I don't have anything like that. Really? Yes. Not true, he has an interdimensional entity that will kill you if it finds out you know he exists. Right, now that we've done that, I believe that is actually my quest for this. Give the crystal to the storyteller. Head back to the tower. Could be a case of... we would have 2 free casters. But see, if we arrange a meeting with Nautica, I don't know if we can actually make a secondary meet-up. That's a problem. We might only be able to meet, meet once, and it's like, oh no, I'm going to make sure an Ember's here. Not that Ember's ever going to be able to convince them to kill her anything. Not by a long shot. So, nope, but yeah. Building. Come back. Come back here, building. And go. So I can give this quest to the storyteller and he'll tell me stuff. I wonder if I just dismiss my pet his animal companion. It's currently not needed, but it's very handy in a fight.
Decide already.
You can use it anywhere else, but handy in a fight. On the plus side, at least by now the whole spike trap's gone. Upstairs for the... We need a teleport to get us here faster. Apparently he's looking on. Oh, never mind, you're on. Let's see, where's the door? It is. Knuckle. Hi, dude. Ah, Storyteller bows his head in greetings. Oh, I have spoken with the Queen as you asked. Calfrey was silent as she listened to my question, and whom it had come from, and she stayed silent for a while longer afterwards. Then she asked me to give you this along with these words, with my blessing if you can accept it. Did you say anything else? No, she just asked everyone to step out and leave her alone for the time being. Ah, well, okay. Thank you. Replenish my supplies. You're doing good, Uncle Lorian. Ladies Gazelle, baby. Ooh. Dragon Fall, that's scale mail armor. That's nice, actually. Against dragons. That could be handy to have it for the future. I can't wield it, but I can buy it. Say that. You sure you should spend that much money? Oh, you got tons of money, you're fine. What's 100 grand to you? The drop of a hat. Precisely, I'm a little flush with cash. I don't have the spell in my book. I have a lot of spells in my book actually, but ooh, Timeless Assistant, what's this one? See, when an ally in 20 foot and the killing blows, belt costume +4 makes the next wear spell extended. Extend feet, spell feet. Okay. Martial excellence. With unarmed attacks could be very handy for a certain character. Boreal Might, cast spells, Ice Storm, Cold Cone, Crushing Presence. Cool. I'd love to have instead the evil enemies. Dinosaur Bones, Jade, First Aid Kits. Never even use those things to be honest. You know you could sell all of this stuff. Oh, I could, but I don't want to. I might get robbed. Good point. Sell to you. That's not an enchanted item, that's enchanted. That's a named. That's not. It's not. That is. That's what javelin, short bow, Stormclaw's names, but head named, Tooth Claw, Face Smasher, B, Feral Charges, Reiki does, Debbie Dubs. Yeah, Light Crossbow 3 is not a named one. Entombers, Breaker 4. Nope, and nope, because the Breaker 4 is a Birthbreaker. Kukui Agility, and Joker 3. Binary card, both ends, so they're all named, so they stay. So Golden Chained and not named. Engraved. Armor 5 braces could be useful for somebody who can't get armor. Natural armor 1, get rid of that. Sight, my fists. Multiple helmets. Those unique design. 5 billion scrolls. And assortment of weird stuff. We're still getting a lot of money, that's fine. There you go, take this crystal, what do you see? Well, what do you see? Sora takes the crystal and his face becomes twisted with evil rage and screeching fear cry bursts from his lips. A bloody stain spreads across your chest and the storyteller's vision once again bursts into your mind. Just as it did in Canabras when you brought him the stone's chisel. I lost the compass. My wings take me higher and higher, stirring storms, but even they cannot disperse the ball of darkness hanging in front of me. Stupid little maggot. Do you think you can fly as high as me? My cheeky opponent does not answer, and the wound under my heart continues to gush streams of blood, tainting the feathers of the black bolt, and dripping into the dark waters of Ishar. There is something wrong with this wound. My strength is dwindling too quickly. This means there's no time to waste. I'll grab her, scrunch her up, cut her with my claws, and throw her to the very bottom of the abyss. Quickly changing direction of my flight, I rushed towards and hit the center of the dark cloud. Well, where are you? My chest is thrust forward and ready to take any blow. My claws are cutting through the air, but she's not here. She deceived me. The dark cloud was a fake. Where are you? Her triumphant laughter echoes over the black ocean. So insinuating, insulting, so insolent and impetuous. Someone catch that laughter. Choke it. The mind of the Aeon remains unshaken. You easily concentrate on the storyteller's screeching voice. Who are you? You do not know me. I am the demon lord Alienifia, lady of harpies, sweet-voiced mistress in search of peril. My wings can embrace a mountain, and all the abyss knows my name. Who are you fighting? That pathetic upstart Nauticula. She attacked without warning and wounded me, and now she is hiding in her shadows, thinking she can get away from me. Pathetic leathery wings cannot compare with mine. What are you fighting for? For power, for might, for superiority, for the right to fly over these endless waters, for the right to seduce the unlucky ones of our choosing. One of us will perish, the other will rise and get everything and lose her owns. And I will be the one to triumph. How will your fight end? So it changes, and you hear death rattle. She will win, overpower me, weaken my spirit, and my body will drop into the waters of Isha. The elf's voice becomes lower and lower, becoming denser and stronger, like a stone that has decided to talk. From now on I am blood. I set and thicken, I grow firmer, stronger. I crystallize, I gain edges. Power lies dormant in me, and I lie dormant in the dark. A dark, heavy stone slab seems to fall on you, but this is not enough to break the mind of an Aeon. You discard the heaviness with ease and continue to listen to the storyteller's monotonous voice. Yes, but not me. The one I used to be. She was supposed to go to a secret place, but someone stopped her. Locked her in this body. She didn't want those who fell at her hand to return. She found a way to lock their power in their remains, and the power is still there. Oh, Nauticula beat them, and they're supposed to go to the Thing of Repose, where they would be sort of broken down and then to the secret place. Fell down at her hand to return. Essentially, so the lords went to the Rift of Repose. And that's the thing, demon lords are supposed to come back. That's how it works, the system works. They go to the secret place where they recover, they rest, their souls are reformatted, and they come back again. Are you the island of Alienifia? The one Al-Shaya is built on? Yes. My body became stone, my flesh turned to firmament, and the power hidden in it may expand and swell. I am the island, and everything hidden within. Where are you? I am lying in the ground. In the depths of my paths are laid. I am asleep, waiting for greedy hands to touch me, gather me up, and take my power for their own. What will happen to you next? You will take me out. Your hands will take me out of the cavern. The storyteller's voice calms. This is where the road to the past, the one open to me, ends. At the very moment, I see something else. A future. A possible future. Drops of spittle fly from the old elf's mouth. His speech becomes furious and garbled. His voice trembles with tension. Ah, it hurts. The crystal is so huge. She is implanting it, sewing it into living flesh. My flesh. And it oozes power, soaking my flesh and blood. Flowing my veins. I am rage. I am agony. I am violence made flesh. Overcoming the scarlet rage seizing your mind is easy for an Aeon. You push through the stream of insults and mangled words flying from the storyteller's lips. Oh, I got it. You feel the thirst for blood. The heat that pulses through a warrior before an imminent fight. The pride swelling within the demon is that is speaking through the storyteller. The power that he yearns to feel as soon as possible. The duty that he intends to embrace with honor. Who are you and whom you serve? I am a humble demon whose old name doesn't matter. From now on everyone will call me the Horned Horror. Lady Hepsamira will lead me into battle where I will crush her enemies. No, I will destroy them with my horrifying grunting and rip their pathetic flesh from their meager carcasses. Who is implanting the crystal into you? Mutasafen, the cunning one with snake eyes, one of the fosterlings of the upstart Ariu. My mistress Hepsamira ordered him to do it. She has many such crystals. I'm not the first or last to have added son to them. Mutasafen is a weak mortal spawn, but even he improves with practice. You see, I am alive, unlike the pathetic unfortunate who had first. What fight awaits you? We are going to fight Nauticula. That winged upstart has been troubling our Lord Baphomet for too long. Time to remove her from the board. How do you expect to defeat Nauticula in her domain? We have followers in Al-Rushayra. They will strike from the inside, cripple her, drain her blood. And then our army will bring down all its might, given us by the miraculous crystals, and Nauticula and her pathetic servants will fall. The storyteller's vision fades, and with it, the terrible heat in your chest. Oh. The old elf comes back from his dream with a helpless sigh. Oh, what a horrible vision. I am completely exhausted. I never expected to touch the memories of a fallen demon lord who had never found peace in the rift of repose. I showed your vision again. Like when you brought me the stone chisel in Canabrus. Strange. Could it be that those two objects are connected? To each other, or to you? I think they're made from demon. Given the fact it's purple and crystallic in nature, I have a funny feeling they were both carved from the same location. So, the crystals are demon blood. Yes, hardened blood in which spiritual power of perished demon lord is sealed. In this case, the power of Ali Nymphia, who was killed in battle and locked in her own remains in this unusual way. In particular, should have let her pass on to a place of repose. Let her go through the cycle of rebirth. You might have built your city, but now people than smarts have figured out that their blood, their crystallized blood, carries inside it immense power. Enough that if you put enough of them together, even Nauticula can't handle it. 1, not a problem. 3 or 4, okay, no problem, no sweat. 10, okay, she can handle it, but that's getting a little dicey. That's yeah, it's getting a bit of a work. That's getting to a workout now. 50, okay, that's not a little bit. That's now quite a workout, but she should still probably handle it. 100, even Nauticula's gonna be like, and even if she wins, it will be severely wounded and practically drained. And then Hepsamira can just waltz up and take her down in one hit. And that's not if they don't send 150. In which case, even if she does win, she'll be mostly dead. so badly battered she won't survive. So the city was built on her corpse. In a manner of speaking, yes. After the spiritual power of Elinfia did not go to the rift of repose, Nauticula began to transform her dead body, forcing it to expand and assume a more solid static form. You only guess what a nightmare this imprisonment was for Alenfia's spiritual essence. What is the Rift of Repose? That is where the souls of fallen demon lords go. After death they usually return to their own abyssal realms, but if death finds them again before a year passes, the abyss dumps them in its cemetery, in this stone ring full of fog. The souls of the grand demonic dead turn to stone statues and stand for an eternity, slowly becoming threaded with cracks and gradually falling into ruin. It is the kingdom of decline and decay, and the visit there might serve as a good lesson to those who believe their own might and deem themselves invincible. So essentially the soul sort of goes and fizzles out, and sort of then gets the energy power gets sort of pushed back through the stream, ready to reform another time. However, if they can avoid dying for a year, so they go back to their own realm. But if they can survive, if they can not die for a year, they're as good as new. How can a stone grant power? I suppose that it happens as a result of some merging process, after which the unspent power of a demon lord will literally flow into the body of the one who uses the stone. I don't particularly want to try it. No, I don't either, to be honest. I would rather not. Everything's clear to me now. The old elf gives the son a jolt and says, I have a brilliant idea. The stone knife you showed me in Canabrus. Do you still have it? Can I examine it again? I don't have it. Well, alas. Okay. I need to find my stock. So it's the stone knife chisel. What on earth did I do with it? I know I didn't sell it. Not for all the gold in the world did I not sell that thing. It was a item. Unfortunately, I don't have a stash here. I think I need to go get the stone chisel from stone chisel back from my commander's stash, which I believe was brought to the abyss with me. So I should unfortunately have to go all the way out. I seriously need a faster way in and out of this place. If I know I need a stone chisel, I'd have gone to the stash first and then come back here. I'm going to go get the stone chisel, which I think is in stone knife, which I believe is in my commander's stash because I didn't want to carry it around with me. I'm pack horse and never give anything up. So I'm a pack rat. I don't hand things away. Like, ever.
There are many roads to success.
See? Can you come back, please? There we go. There you go. Right. Back to the Nexus. Yeah, I want to see if I have this thing. If I have it and I can go back to him, I want to see if I can do if something happens. Unless it went poof. I'm gonna check my storage first. As I said, I don't tend to ditch anything. Like, ever. It's not here, let's try the pirate chest. I sworn there was a commander's chest in here. Oh, personal chest. Notable, small sextant, star rattle, color weapon, edge of force, necromancer staff. Not a bad thing. I think the dagger went poof. Let's see, acquired. You tell me where you get it from. Other? Nope, still ahead there. Notable, usable. Poison whip. Midnight thingy, which I don't use. Accessories. Armor. Oh, I wonder if this chest, I don't know if this chest and the other guy's chest have different things, because I've sworn I've lost something else before. It should be a small stone dagger, looks like this thing. Take it just in case. Yes, I am stashing a load of stuff in here. I don't need it. Right. We'll try down by the dock. Fastest way to get there is to literally go through the door. My main exit. The door up here. Yeah, okay. Keep that for now. I'm not sure where the stone dagger went. Where can they put that thing? I'm not going to bother making use out, making any more thing. We're going to run down here and go to the ship. Regardless of the thing, and we're going to just see if the dagger is on the one on the ship. There it is. Know you entirely. Go aboard. And you like a return home spell. Right, not the chest again. I don't sell things like that because, like, ooh, the treasure just dash, which is different. Okay, so don't seem to be different with the stone coil there. So this is a thing that connects to. Weapons, nope. Stone chisel I thought was definitely a there's like more things in here. Notables, that's that lot. I wonder if the stone chisel went kapow and it was destroyed in Canabras. Oh yeah, we got this new thing. I already have two of those. Life fail. 9-minute grants were +6 in hand bonus constitution. Nice. Not a bad little thing to get, to be honest. Okay. But I didn't see any here. Not sure what enough. I can. Okay, so if force isn't, edge of force isn't the thing, then so we got it from exploring the whirlwind. I think the chiller went. I think the stone dagger went poof. I think it went kapow back in Canabras. That is most unfortunate. Now, as I don't trust Chimera's as far as a thrower, I don't feel like being that truthful with her and telling her everything she wants to know. I might tell her bits enough to hint, but I don't think I shall tell her everything because I don't trust her not to stab me in the booty. Don't no matter how I get there, I gotta go. I just need a.
There are many roads to success.
Portal. Which will take me back to where I want to go. But Yeah, I don't think that's the world wound. I don't think the Edge of Force is not the chisel. I think the stone chisel went kapow back in Canabras when I broke the ward stones. Darn. Demons, demons, and devils. At least with devils you can make a contract or deal. Demons, not so much. Well, you can, just don't expect them to honour it. They're not trying to screw you over. Demons, not a chance. They will screw you over 1,000 ways. Let's see if I can do this bit. I don't need every single ability score. I prioritize law and stuff. Need to know. And that's what this is. Need to know. And I don't trust you, Samiras. Not one bit.
Focus on the goal.
Complete your task. So speak if you have to, but use your mind to your flapping lips. Your mind. I know what you have done much to win Shamira's favour, but my heart tells me that helping her would lead to evil. Forget everything I told you. We'll find another way to complete our mission. It's wrong to fight evil by increasing its power of another evil. Now, what happens if we don't? I don't think we can trust Shamira's with this. No, I don't trust you. A bit of a smile. You think you can read and you can read your sentence in her eyes. That's right. You don't serve me. You're an outsider. My Texas will. No one can lay a finger on you. But who will stop me? It crashes over your will, and then retreats after facing the unshakable wall that represents the hardened mind of an Aeon. Reflected multiple times, many times over, the mental blow falls on Shamira. Reflected, multiplied many times over, the mental blow falls on Shamira, forcing her to collapse onto her throne, panting for the air. You cretin, get out of my harem now! A buzzing hum rises among the throng of spectres who witnessed your confrontation. You hear many angry curses directed at you, but they ring hollow. For the first time in centuries, Shamira has received a public dressing down and witnessing with a true delight for the assembled demons. I'm gonna say no. Don't do that. I'm gonna say no, because I don't trust you whatsoever.
You are most curious, mortal.
God? In this realm I am. Oh well. You are rather intriguing yourself. And you are rather intriguing yourself.
There's a reason they call me Nocticula, the Lady in Shadow. My words and thoughts are shrouded in darkness.
I tell you, I finally have your attention.
Yes, your arrival in Alashanira was quite impressive. Rumors have reached me even here, behind my locked gates and my wall of valiant guards. Rumors of a remarkable Galarian taking my Alashanira by storm.
I am asking for an audience.
You have my permission to enter the palace. Go there and wait. I will arrive when the time is right. Until then, you will be taken care of by one of my servants.
Now, if you come out with a demon, now this for funsies here, I'm actually just become switch to Demona for a second and just show what actually happens if you're a demon. Because if you come with a demon, then you know what? Actually, we will. We got her attention right now, so we'll just pause for a second. We'll hit pause on Yubel for just a moment. I have actually got five characters in this game. Each one's at a different stage of the game, but I have 5 characters. Yubel, Fair Sorgen, Mushun, D, and Demona. D is Dampier. You don't need 10 guesses to guess where I got that name from. Well, that one's name convention came from. Mushun is one of those Orden type guys. Fae Sorgen is a shapeshifter. And Demona is a fox. Oh, I'm not anywhere near though. Darn it. She's nowhere near. Demona is a fox who is a demon. You know what? At some point I'll have to play Demona and push her back home so you can activate her little crystal thing.
Watch out for trouble.
Alright, given the fact we've got a permission audience, we'll go really roundabout, go back, pick up Ember, and see if we can't hit both at once. And this is all quite literally her Nauticula's fault. She didn't want her enemies returning. Because if you defeat the Demon Lords, they run back up their Abyssal Realm, and they hold themselves up for a year. They might not be again. She might not go and stab them for a year, because they might go, you know what? Now I'm on the walk. Now I'm going to be careful not to be killed. I will stay out of sight for a year. And even if they dump them in the Abyss's graveyard, there's no guarantee they'll stay there. And that is the scary thing. Someone truly cunning and powerful, or a truly cunning demon lord, might actually have guys willing to bust them out, or perform rituals to restore them before the year's up, before they crumble. And that could take centuries. Hi guys, how you go? Our lady orders not to bar your way. These are Balors. She got some big. Why did we go to the other side? Yep. as Demona, who took the path of the demons, we actually turned up in this palace and spoke to Nauticula. So I do now wonder if I get to this stage in the game with Demona, because Dresden will not be having a rewrite of history, as we are not an Aeon.
My expertise prevailed.
Excellent. How many points do I level up? Nowhere near. I am hundreds of thousands away. Let's see. Tells the murderous massacre committed by the Lady in Shadow among the Colossus demons of the Midnight Isles. It seems to happen quite recently.
That posed little challenge.
Libraries. See, Lady in Shadow's library is called the Vault of Graves, containing the biography of everyone whose life Nauticula has ever taken, and her victims are innumerable. Books and scrolls, pressing. These. Old and threadbare. She's worked her way up quite heavily to where she's gotten. Even more darkness and lust. Am I supposed to just walk all the way in? Or can I go explore? As a guard.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign. Pretty good, aren't I?
Diamonds or bones. I keep wanting to press space.
This is my kind of work.
There are many.
Again, I might rework Demona into something that's a little more melee focused. I also might pick alignment close to the chaotic evil, because that's really messed me up.
Is that a trap? It might be a trap.
No, it's a midnight bolt, which is awesome. My dear addressees, given the scale of Poland planes, time is becoming even more unreliable. Therefore, I do not allow myself the vain hope of my message will reach you in time.
I will guard.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Mysterious stranger. The final question was about the possibility of a complete awakening of the memories of a mortal life within a soul that has already passed through the Phasma's judgment. I will send you the research on all the cases of which I am aware where such an awakening took place. Yay! An unfinished draft of a letter. I am taking all this stuff. You know, demi-phase is understandable. Despite the fact that the list is quite extensive, my conclusion is that such recorded cases are the rarest exceptions to the rule, and when the absolute majority of souls in occurrence such as this has not happened. Both the wonder and tragedy of the mortality lie in fact there is a certain amount of moment after which the process is final and irreversible. The essence past the judgment of the Lady of Graves is no longer what it was in life, and we as scientists must account for this in the system of knowledge we are constructing. I want to read this and get something new. I did learn something new. Yoo-hoo! Paradox Part 2. To have a life of their own, moments in tension, and they begin to. They've only just swap places. The word freeze as though they never moved at all. Game of leapfrogging. I will not be. Say that. Was this a ruler's place then? Oh. Ooh.
Focus on the goal.
I said something when the book's trying to leapfrog. It's like, stay put with the words. No, leapfrog. Stop leapfrogging. Ember wants to talk to you. Particular. Ember wants a word. There she is.
Greetings.
Oh, that was Volesh. Hey-oh. A strange, stately shadow comes towards you. In its hands, a small mirror sparkles and shimmers with an unsettling light.
Greetings, Commander.
The dretch called Suture grins as he shifts clumsily from one foot to another, from foot to foot in a crude attempt to courtly bow.
The Suture is my servant. I did not expect him to rush into the abyss after me, but I have allowed him to remain with me while I take care of some business. However, you asked what I am doing here. I bring answers.
Arilu stiffens. Face becomes a mask.
You have walked a long path, one where shadows constantly flicker at the edge of your vision, and questions multiply like flies above carrion.
Yep.
It is time for answers. At least, some of them.
Oh no. Arilu lifts her mirror and you fall into its cold, shimmering depths. Oh no! Ow! My head. Ow.
Day 16, Aradus 4715. Experiment, transformation. Subject, let's skip that. Objective, to embed the essence of a Nehindrian crystal in the soul of the subject.
Fall on my face.
Expected result. The essence will coalesce with the subject's soul, which will ready itself for total transformation, triggering the concomitant powers. The time has come to put my plan into action.
Hence the wound in my chest. Oh. Oh.
You are my creation. Your power was my gift. Now you know.
Arilu stares at you, her gaze unrelenting, probing. The witch is silent for a long time. When she speaks, her voice is unreadable, betraying no emotion. Great, so you did this to me. Let's say I believe you. Why did you do this to me? All this.
You are asking the right questions, but the time has not yet come.
Ah, such special memories. Remember the laboratory, do you? I told you back then. Go on, look around. See all the ones Lady Arilu worked on. Here with us is definitely the place for you.
Okay, now that makes you what? That actually is sentence there now. The sentence there now makes complete and perfect sense. The game even I like that. The game even hinted at you back then. You're one of her creations. She is the architect, after all. The unseen angel does not speak, but his silence seems to thunder in your ears.
Your power is of the same kind as that of Nulkeneth, Jeribeth, and the other demons that you have met. The power of the Nehindrian crystal dissolved into the blood lies within your soul. I have already hinted at this to you once before, when I left the essence along with the Lexicon of Paradox in my old laboratory, and ordered the Suture to make sure the gift found its way into your hands.
Thank you.
But there is more. Do you remember when you were taken to Canobris with a wound that would not heal? Do you remember how Terendelev apparently healed you? That was merely an illusion. The dragon was only able to temporarily dull the pain. In fact, it was I who saved you, when I came to you in the caves and implanted a crystal within you. No, saved is not the right word. Your wound is still not healed. That is why your wound weeps blood from time to time, every drop of which burns your enemies.
Oh, great. So you really tell me it's still not healed. Well, that explains why I keep getting wet shirts in the morning. No, that's drool. No, red blood stains, definitely not me. You literally drool. You had a glass of wine, you drooled on it. I choose to believe it's the blood. And as to confirm my words, blood begins to seep from the wound in your chest. Eerie flames seem to dance within the crimson drops.
This is pure essence of Nahindrian crystal. My invention is far superior to the crystals used by Xanther, which were barely refined at all. It will give you new strength, and help you to overcome the wound that still slumbers within your soul. Take it. Take it, and you will see that this is the very power that has lived in you since the Battle of Canobris.
Hey, are we doomed too? The chief shared his power with us, so does that mean we're cursed as well? How long do we have left? Say it ain't so. I'm too young to die so tragically.
I will accept, not refuse his power, but I will decide how to use it. And choose this one.
Very well then. Ask your questions and I will answer. It was my mistake. My failure. I failed to... The tale is too long to recount here. Your wound is a reflection of the world wound in a way. It is very dangerous, even if you do not yet realize it. It is not a disease, but rather an abscess, which will one day burst and kill you. It cannot fully be healed until the world wound is healed. No doubt you have felt this affliction on several occasions. It awakens when you use your power. It makes you sense more strongly what mortals call the corruption of the abyss. Until the world wound is healed, you will have no peace. Like a witch in a fairy tale, I watched over you from birth. From before that, even. And I kept detailed notes. You were chosen and prepared for a special destiny. Aside from this, I helped you, even when you were unaware of my presence. I saved you and your unfortunate companions when you fell into the crevice in Canobris.
That was a very long fall.
In the Grey Garrison, it was I who distracted Minago to allow you to approach the Ward Stone.
That would explain why Minago wasn't there, guarding the thing.
And I also left you a present in my old laboratory, and told the Suture to see that you received it. I knew that sooner or later you would find your way there. That place exerts a powerful pull.
As it turned out, you helped me thwart the plans of your masters.
They are not my masters, they are a resource. You always have to sacrifice something. I wanted you to go to the laboratory to see with your own eyes what I had been doing and what I am capable of. So it would be easier for you to accept the truth. The laboratory is the place where I prepared your ascent. And the Suture was the only one who I could trust to execute my plan and explain everything.
Yep.
After all, he too once experienced rebirth at my hands. And that is why I was willing to risk his life.
Yeah, look at that. I actually provoked a reaction. That's the second time your expression has changed when I've mentioned the Suture. Now I know the architect of World Wound is capable of feeling remorse. And when she sends her Dretch minion on deadly mission.
I see I am not the only one making observations and drawing conclusions. You are analyzing me. That is commendable. Not just any creatures. Demons. And half-demons. The soul must have a stable connection with the Abyss in order for it to receive the power of the crystal. Experiments involving tieflings and mongrels failed because the voice of the Abyss was not strong enough within them.
But I am not a demon.
I wasn't a demon either when I started. But there are always ways to circumvent or even to override the laws of the universe. I changed myself by knitting my soul together with the essence of the Abyss.
Yep.
And I changed you. Do you remember the fits of rage that began shortly after Discari's attack on Canabras?
Yes.
This is how the second half of your soul manifested itself. Not yet fully aware. Not yet awakened.
Ooh, this is going to make it very interesting when I come as a demon
let
then.
your demonic nature take hold. The result would have been most impressive.
It's going to be interesting when Demona gets to the stage, because she has shown the path of demon.
Oh, those arrogant crusaders, those knights with their eyes ablaze, those pious priests. They have installed at the head of their magnificent army a scion of the Abyss, the creation of the architect of the world wound, whom they so revile.
Wow.
Yes, because I taught Xanther and the other servants of Baphomet and Discari the earliest version of this transformation ritual. I spent decades perfecting it until I obtained the power that I gave to you. Power in its most purified form, cleansed of the filth and chaos inherent within the original blood of the demon lords. Your power is as pure as thrice distilled water.
Wow.
But it resonates with other powerful sources of supernatural power, such as the Sword of Valor. And your power can change. You must have realized this already. You have shaped my gift into a form that you yourself have chosen. Both. And neither. I have served both Discari and Baphomet, and not merely as the lowest in the pecking order. But I do not think you'll be surprised when I tell you that to me, both of these mighty lords are merely convenient temporary sources of power. And their time is almost at an end. But the Lady in Shadow is different. She is the preeminent ruler. Soon you will understand this for yourself. Are you sure you are ready to hear the answer to that? To understand my intentions, you must understand everything else first.
All right.
So think.
I was being very,
Are there any
I was
other
being very
gaps
quiet
in
and everything.
your
I was listening to
knowledge?
what she's saying. Then we'll talk over her. All right. Inherited crystals.
Nahindrian crystals are formed from the solidified blood of demon lords. Their properties are not well known, even among the inhabitants of the Abyss. And there are reasons for this. Acquiring the blood of a dead demon lord is very difficult. After a demon lord dies, their body is instantly absorbed into the Rift of Repose. Only the Lady in Shadow knows how to kill them in a way that allows her to preserve the bodies of her fellow lords and transform them into a solid state. That means that Nahindrian crystals cannot be obtained anywhere other than the Midnight Isles. Or rather, it was impossible until recently, when I managed to experimentally obtain a crystal from the blood of a still living lord. You saw the result. A dagger made from Discari's freshly shed blood, which I left for you in Canabras.
Cool.
As regards the use of the crystals, that is a discussion that would take time, a very long time. Someday I will finish my groundbreaking treatise on the transformation of Nahindrian crystals, although it is unlikely I will ever publish it.
Yeah, I should not let that secret out. That would just plain wreck everything.
You are seeking answers, trying to understand the crux of the matter. That is good.
So glowing energy from your soul.
I remember our first meeting. Many years ago, you suddenly appeared in my house, and then just as suddenly you disappeared. Years passed before everything fell into place, and I understood the meaning behind your appearance. I don't know what changes you have already wrought to bring this world about, but one thing will remain unchanged in any space-time continuum. I will not regret what I did, not for a moment.
Alright, well that's about anything else, so...
Patience. Before we continue, I want you to receive your power.
I know I will not refuse this power, but I will decide how to use it. I mean, this is sort of like healing my soul, healing me up, so... Mythic power! You touch the essence, and the power so familiar and clear flows through you like a river. The power that courses through you is so immense, the wound in your chest closes up as if it never existed.
Now you know. You truly know.
So by touching more Nahindrian power, we absorb... That's why when we take out the demons, like Jerebeth... No, we didn't kill Jerebeth, but we killed the other guys. Each one of the guys with the enhanced mythic Nahindrian guys we killed. The big boys anyway. We've gone hard and claimed power like boom, and felt our wound close up and everything. It's because we've absorbed more, a much thicker concentration. Enough to force the wound shut.
Enough! Enough of this madness! I was blind. O Lady of Heaven, how blind I was. I saw holiness in the half-fiend's creation. Away! Away from this festering hole! I must bring this terrible truth to Queen Galfrey, and save those who can be saved from this darkness.
The angel's voice fades, and you can no longer feel his presence. He has disappeared.
I want to help you close the world wound.
Arrow's world cut off by a quiet laugh. Sitting on the throne that was empty until just a moment ago is none other than Nauticula, ruler of the Al-Rushiya. Yeah, and the Midnight Isles. A powerful demon lord, and the one they call Our Lady in Shadow. Her red lips curl into an ironic smile. Her large eyes observe you with keen interest.
You were about to say, we are going to close the world wound, weren't you, Aurelian? I see no reason to continue deceiving this mortal. Now I am convinced that he is quite worthy of serving me. I will even reward him with a modicum of knowledge about the events in which he is about to take part.
Lawful.
Your manner does not lack courtesy. That is to be commended. I have had my eye on you for a very long time. You see, it was at my behest that Lady Vorlesh imbued you with such incredible powers. But I was curious to see your worth as an individual, not as Lady Vorlesh's creation. Thus, I decided to postpone our meeting and see how you'd fare in Alashanira, and whether or not you could win respect and power among those not so easily impressed by outstanding magical abilities. Well, you've passed my test adequately by proving that your character and your will are stronger than the Nahindrian powers Lady Vorlesh has vested in you.
You are wise, my lady. However, only those who have never known or forgotten what it is like to be mortal can so easily dismiss the importance of power. To be someone whose life is fragile and can be cut short at any moment, like a candle snuffed out by a gust of wind.
In other words, we're us prima mortals, you're not a mortal.
It is a a shame your angel has left you, mortal. I would have liked to talk to him. I don't expect I will get another chance, as that celestial buffoon's days are numbered.
The herald of that upstart goddess. Here.
Yes, although his defenses were quite intricate. A commendable precaution on his part, as word of the hand of the Inheritor descending once more into the abyss reached the Echo of Discari almost immediately. Mind you, vindictiveness and guile have always been among his best qualities.
So his magic deceived all the eyes of the evil spawn of the abyss, but not yours.
Perhaps you don't know everything about me yet, mortal. Perhaps you made the same mistake as many before you, and many who are more insightful and more powerful than you, by presuming to know what to expect from the Lady in Shadow.
Why does the Echo of Discari prey upon the hand of the Imperator?
Envy, humiliation, ego. The usual playthings of little boys from all planes and realities. The Echoes suffered more than one defeat. First at Eridan's hand, then under the onslaught of the forces of heaven. Those routes taught him to attack his enemies by stealth, boldly and often, killing and crippling anyone close to the light-bringing goddess. Now, it seems, he has decided the time has come. The Herald of Iomedae himself is in the abyss alone, without a retinue of lesser angels. He is a strange creature, a bespoke creation, so to speak. Long before the world wound was opened, Discari, that little cricket, was seeking a way to have some fun on Galarian and assert his influence there. One day, he decided to gather a few strong mortal followers, fuse them together into one being, and pump that being full of his own power, in the belief that something worthwhile would come of it. That is how the Echo came to be.
Nauticula's powerful, but again, she's not invincible. And if she thinks she's going to take a pure fight with Asmodeus, well, good luck on her
To the
part.
great dismay of both the Echo and the Lord of Crickets, the Echo was greeted by Eridan, protector of humankind. Eridan gave the Echo such a thorough thrashing, the whole abyss thought him dead. And yet he was not. Cricket, the younger, is alive and well, though I cannot say the same for Eridan. But the Echo remembers his humiliation still.
Oh.
He hates anything and everything related to Eridan, especially his inheritor, Iomedae. Her heralds, her priests, her temples. He would hate Iomedae's pet pug, if she had one.
I see.
He's an interesting little bird, that angel. Before he became the Herald of Iomedae, he served Regathiel, the General of Vengeance. I've always found the fate of that Imperial Lord to be quite fascinating. Did you know that the father of the Upper Plains' top military leader was a devil from hell? Regathiel had to achieve many feats to redeem his unholy legacy in the eyes of the other Imperial Lords. But he did. A remarkable tale, is it not?
So he was a top-end devil, a high-end devil, and became a general for the Vengeance. The conversation is interrupted by a concerned-looking succubus, who slightly approaches Nauticula, and then begins fervently whispering in her ear. Nauticula's expression turns hard and cold, as Nauticula ponders the new development. The messenger makes eyes at you playfully. You recognize those green eyes, except they were awash with pain when you last saw them, their owner bleeding out in the caverns of the Nexus. The succubus smiles slyly and gives you a wink.
Another island, another loss. Enough! I warned them that I would not stand for the desolation of my realm. They have not heeded me, and they will regret it. Go to your sisters, and tell them to prepare.
Try and rattle this one out.
Yes, you've already met Laulia, my talented assistant. I've heard she was very convincing at acting out her tragic death in the mines of the Nexus. As you can see, I've been watching you since your very first moments in the Abyss. And even
Another island, another loss. Another island, so she's losing territory. Desecration of my territory. It's like another island, another loss. It's like, you think so? If she's making her islands out of the dead bodies of dead lords, then they only have to hit an island, mine down, and gather up as many Nihidran crystals as they can, and then leave. And the problem is, they have somebody on their team who can make, though bad, they're not very good, but she can pump out a lot of enhanced, juiced up demons. And if you pump into the Scari's top boys and Baphomet's top boys, then you get a lot of very scary enhanced demons.
I have prepared a beautiful intrigue that will topple many of your enemies and seal the world wound forever, ending the threat to Galarian. And you have the chance to become part of that intrigue.
Ember would like to agree with you.
Ember? So that's her then?
Well, approach.
Approach.
Look at her, looks down on her.
You bleeding your pathetic prayers at me. You have some nerve addressing me with such nonsense. Did you think I would simply repent? Renounce my status as a demon lord? Do you have any idea what I had to do to acquire it? Wait, what is this?
Tears are rolling down Ember's cheeks as she sniffles noisily. As her maimed hands against her heart as she stares up and takes her fragile form, shuddering from weeping. Wrinkles her nose in stain. Why have you brought this simpleton here? Not Nerosian. We don't have arms here. Your arms here.
I can't stand these noises. Do you think you're the first to try to move me with a display of tears? It only makes me angry. If you wish to speak, then wipe your nose and speak clearly.
I know what you had to do to others and to yourself. I'm so sorry. So sorry. If only I could ease your pain somehow. Calm your sorrows.
She believes that deep down everyone is good, even creatures that are evil by nature.
I don't know what nature is and don't care a whit about cosmic good and evil. They are but labels thought of by philosophers. I know what power is. Pleasure. Desire. All this childish babble merely amuses me. Nothing more. So, where were we?
Oh yeah.
My pain? My sorrows? What nonsense are you talking?
I think Ember can see into people's souls quite deeply.
I'm so sorry. You're the most miserable soul I've ever seen. I've seen people burned alive. People being devoured by monsters. People burying their children. They were in pain. So much pain. But I've never seen anyone in as much pain as you.
What is this sacred drivel? What do you even know of me, Nat?
I'm gonna feel bad at this rate.
I've seen your city. You were the one who built it. It is the way you wanted it to be. It holds all of your dreams, all of your heart, and everyone in this city is suffering. Everywhere, all the time, every minute. All who live here are hurting and scared. If these are its citizens, how miserable must its ruler feel?
Damn. Because it.
And this is what you brought her to me for. You think this infantile sniveling is worthy of my attention?
Well, I doubt you will understand her message. You're a demon. Cold speeches about good doesn't make no sense to you. I don't know. I just thought it would be amusing to bring her two together and listen to what a human creature may say to another demon, ruler. Shrugs silently. Shrug like,
I am first and foremost myself. All who told me who I should be came to regret it. Leave it to windbag scholars to waffle on about how evil is unable to fathom the path of good. I may be a demon lord, but I understand perfectly well what goodness is. I understand it, and I despise it. So, what do you suggest I do, preacher? Beg the good gods' forgiveness? Devote myself to serving a sword-swinging upstart, perchance? Or that old crone, the moon?
No. No. Gods can't help anyone. They're just like us mortals. Silly, frightened, clueless. You're almost a goddess yourself. You know better than anyone that no one can save you. No one except you.
it's like, no, the only person who can save you is you.
Save me? From what exactly?
From yourself. From what you've done to yourself. From the city you've imprisoned yourself in. Listen! You are a queen, but you're the queen of pain and filth. Your realm is a realm of your own suffering. You're almost a goddess. You can do anything you want. So why won't you make yourself happy? You could become the Redeemer Queen.
Back with full wild laughter. Although slapping the fire with Parham's hand. When she's finally done laughing, she catches her breath. The fit.
Oh, the Redeemer Queen! That's new. Never in all my years have I heard anything like that. Well, child, enough joking. Get out of my sight, or I'm afraid I might decide to keep you here forever as my fool.
Do you think she took my words to heart?
Probably.
That would be great.
I told you to get out! I want to hear your squeaky voice again.
No, because that really hit hard. It's like... it says something when a demon lord has to stop and vindicate why they do what they do. As how handling your present state of existence, they've already designed the world wound, a magical phenomenon. Power. To seal it, it will require a key that's just as strong as unique, but require a champion, and she chose you. Both your powers and that wound on your chest were the result of experiments. When she fused your soul with the essence of the abyss, of course you remember none of that. Everything was done in secret. Even the power granted you was purified to the extent that it was possible, so that you would not guess the source of it ahead of time. In trial after trial, we watched your will be tempted, and when the time came, we started filling you with energy that are hindering crystals. These energies are necessary for the task at hand. Everything that happened to you was part of my intrigue. I was going to summon you and reveal the truth when the time was right. Instead, you followed your queen's orders and arrived here early. One can only hope that you are prepared to accept the truth. Everything has its price. Your wound was, in essence, the flip side of all my experiments. There was a reason why we required a true champion, not merely a living tool who we could fling into the flames of the world wound and close it like any lesser rift. I think you should know that. Makes a sudden gesture, cutting her a little off. Don't be too hasty. We have burdened him with enough revelations for now. Give him a time to become accustomed to the truth about himself. Then you can share all the details. You think you can interrogate me in my own city? Brave, but foolish. I kill Wilder, should call it mage, by the way. So no sense of sadness. I'm aware of this, of course. It is lamentable, in a way, since his fear of me was strong enough to make him impeccably loyal. However, his death is but a single move in a much larger game. In games like this, losing a few pawns is unavoidable. the Elven Archmage. Really? He was well past his youth even back then. And now, just how old is he? Can mortals even live that long? Well, apart from your immortal Azalanti. Say hello to him on behalf of Lady Shadow and tell him that one who replaced him has disappointed me immensely with his incompetence. No matter how hard he tried, he could never live up to my magnificent self. My magnificent elf. You know, you've managed to surprise me. A rare occurrence for someone who knows just about everything. I send you a piercing gaze, one that feels like it's delving into your deepest corners of souls. She works for me, isn't it obvious? Lady Vorish is very talented. She may be the most brilliant and capable mind to ever come from your plane. And the guile she used to betray your Demon Lord Master. One Demon Lord Master after another impressed me so much I offered her the position of my advisor on matters of magic. Naturally, the esteemed Lord Goot and Lord Lucas don't know anything about the betrayal of their faithful Lucky. I plan to keep it a secret from them for a while longer. Betrayal is too strong a word. I opened the path to glory for those two, and I told them how to extract power from the Hedron crystals. That will suffice. I'm not prone to jealousy. Let Descari think Lady Vorish serves him. Still, he's a bug brain, seems incapable of sensing betrayal. And for Baphomet, he, well, like any talented liar, is most vulnerable when he's trying to see someone else. He was so pleased to have fooled Descari, that he became blind to the treachery that was happening right under his snout. In truth, is mine alone. Loyalty is for fools. Shared interests, that is what rational minds rely upon. That and fear. No one in the right mind would oppose the Lady in Shadow. You say that, but you're about to be betrayed. Let's see. Is that so? Who did you try to inform on? How did you learn the traitors and how credible are the accusations? Dangerous excitement streams in her voice. You are a font of knowledge, my dear guest. Let's say I am not surprised by her appetites. The ambition of that brat, or her lecherous goat of a sire, will bound surface sooner or later, but your warnings will encourage me to keep a closer eye on her. You could have gone to Hetzamira with this and received a payment for your silence. Your foresight must go unrewarded. I'm out on that ship for a while now, and you've joined this hunt for no other reason than tell me about it. I'm sure, still, you've made the right choice. Keep working on that parody of Nahidri. I'll find you when your search nears its conclusion. Small, how nice of you to warn me. I'm impressed. I do wonder, however, you really think I'm more than aware of this, or did you merely want to demonstrate your loyalty? Telling me, there's proof that I can rely on you. You were very astute to uncover Shira's design to dethrone me, and it was particularly sensible of you to keep your mouth shut about the secrets of the Hadrian crystals. Suppose your caution calls for a reward. Cool. Maybe that you told Shamira of the mines near the Nexus. Now she's digging up crystals on the sly, and so she believes, hastening the moment when Alinthia will plummet to the depths of the Ashar. I will intervene before that happens, of course, but your knack of discretion has created this headache for me. Someone has to deal with the trivial matters. Shamira's betrayal was sure the moment I made her my favourite, just as the Thorians before her. The second always dreams of rising to be the first. I know the feeling well. The chance to become my weapon. Your enemies will be a thorn in my side as well as yours. What's more, I've never schemed against Golarion, nor have my warriors taken part in the conquest of your plane, at least not on my behest. There's no cause for enmity between us. When the world opened, I was pleased. My realm was now connected to the no plane. I wanted to make it in a crossroad of worlds, a place where demons, devils, and even angels could meet. The Wound was a convenient path along which I could advance my ideas. The Midnight Isles were not the only realm that has been linked to Golarion through the Wound. Descari and Baphomet now also have had a way from their realms into your plane. Their servants flooded my isles, and my sprouts spread out across them like a plague of locusts, killing guests who were under my protection, questioning my rule. They were driven by their lust for conquer and slave, whether on Gloria and other abyssal realms. I was forced to shift my focus and express my discontent. Eventually, atop the bones of our servants, we reached an accord. I would let their armies pass, and they would soon comply with my wishes while on my islands. Of course, the accord is a polite fiction. Both the Scarites and Baphomets are attempting to mass their powers and influence the city to overthrow me. When they think I am not watching, they break my taboos and reveal their own impotence. And most of all, Lady Vorlash told them about the Hadrian crystals. They realized what kind of power the crystals hold, and now they're determined to mine every last deposit hidden within my isles. And once the isles loses its crystals, it becomes nothing but flotsam, slowly sinking into the dark waters of Ishar. With every lost island, my power is diminished. I could start a war and kill the plunderers, but a major conflict would hinder some of my other plans. So instead I teach my neighbours a lesson by orchestrating their ignominious defeat at the hands of a mortal. If I were to make a move myself, it would start a war. Not that I'm afraid of doing so, but it would hamper my more important plans. Baphomet and Descari could never best me, but they could sow enough chaos and spill enough blood that visitors from the plains would shudder at the mention of my city. No, I want to wage on my own terms, in the shadows, and I will remain unseen until I drive my blade into the enemy's back. And since Galfrey happened to send you to my realm, you have the honor of becoming my blade. Mortal, be glad you're wielded by skillful hands. We should also reveal how exactly our blade will be employed. We can discuss the details later when the moment is right. Now, not time for idle conversation. Again, she is powerful. She's got to a position by toppling quite a few demon lords. But the problem is, guys like the Scaria grow very quickly, and their armies grow quite huge. And as she says, each island that drops diminishes her power. She essentially siphons power from those islands. The less islands she has, the smaller her domain gets, the smaller her army becomes. And while she could go on a massacre spree, all it takes is one lucky hit. It's a complicated magical process. You will receive precise instructions once we've captured the threshold fortress of Glorion. There, at the exact spot where Lady Vorlash opened the world wound, you'll be able to close it. But first, you'll have to crush the guardians of the threshold, and their forces are growing by the day. Hepsamira, Baphomet's daughter, is mining a large number of Nahadrian crystals in my realm. These crystals are a secret weapon. No arm in Glorion can stand against them. You must stop Hepsamira. If you do not, your world will fall and my plans will suffer significant harm. At one time, I disclosed the secret of transformation to two servants of Baphomet and Descari, Zamfir Vang and Mustafen. It is a well-calculated gambit, which bought us time and assured both Descari and Baphomet of my loyalty. Mustafen is Hepsamira's favourite. He oversees the transformation of her army. Hepsamira is currently on another island far from here. The route to that place is plagued by pirates, monsters, tempests, and other more terrifying dangers. Have you heard of the living bubble of frozen time that swallows airships? And when the ships reach port, their crews discover they've been gone for 100 years. That's not the strangest occurrence you could encounter on your journey. I'm willing to provide you with a decent ship and experienced crew. If you kill Hepsamira, it will stop her sinking any more of my islands, without giving Baphomet cause to declare war on me. So what do you think, Amanda? Personally, I'd rather take my chances rowing to this other island far from here in a rusty bucket than making deals with Lady in Shadow. I'll let you steer. I'll steer. Sky and Baphomet won't just stand there and watch you close the world wound. They'll send their armies after you, so you'll need an army of your own. and that is something the Crusaders won't have for long. Hepzibah is mining more and more crystals to empower her forces when she attacks Golarion. If you don't stop her, the Crusaders' resistance will be crushed, and the ranks of the demons pouring through the world wound into your world will multiply 100-fold. You were sent here to cut off the demon army supply of the Nahidrian crystals, weren't you? Well, that's exactly what you're going to accomplish. I'll consider your offer, Lady in Shadow. And accept it, I'm sure. I respect your caution and won't force you into submission. We'll all stand to gain if you do my bidding of your own volition. The glimmer of approval dances on Reticula's eyes. An interesting destiny lies before you, mortal. You will rise to great heights and play a part in events of titanic proportions. Many would give their lives for a chance to tread such a path. Hepzibah visits Al-Shayan every now and again, but her true lair is far from here. She hides on the island of Kolfaye, to the northwest of my archipelago. There lies her secret fortress in the deep mines. Her slaves dig the Nahidrian crystals for the invading army she plans to bring to Golarion. I will give you a magnificent ship and experienced crew to take you there. It will be a long, perilous journey. Take some time to prepare. If I am to depart from there, nods regally. I will send my assassins to ensure no harm comes to your entourage. Be grateful for my patronage, mortal. Yes, my realm is quite literally built on the bones of my slain enemies. Ironic, isn't it? Sure you don't expect me to reveal the secret to you? There's no need for mortals to learn the deep weaknesses of the demon lords. All I can say is that everything started with my desire for revenge. After I had dealt with Nahidri, I was furious at the thought of that vile lecherous wretch just teleporting over to the Rift of Repose, where he could turn to stone and stay there to rot for the remainder of eternity. I wanted to trample his foul corpse, to keep his bloodied body within my sight forever. I yearned to display my glorious trophy to all the abyss. And that's why my power first manifested. I studied my newfound abilities and learned how to use them. Before long I possessed not just one island, but an entire archipelago. Possibly. Or perhaps I have something grander in mind. The abyss. Who cares about the abyss? Bear in mind that I've always been unique, rather, ever since I was born. I was the first succubus of the abyss, the perfect specimen of my race. I had been enjoying my youth, sharing with my brothers and lover, until my hungry gaze of a demon lord fell upon me. The greedy tyrant saw me as a jewel to be added to his treasure hoard. He tried to abduct me, and you had no chance of defeating a demon lord. I was not thinking at all. I was fighting for my freedom. When it was all over, Nahidra was dead. I eviscerated him. And for many days afterwards, blood spewed from his open carcass. First his body turned to stone, and then his blood crystallized into massive purple glaciers. Now do you see why they're called Nahidrian crystals? Perhaps they should be called Nauticular crystals. Nahidrian crystals. Because Nahidri's blood crystallized, so too did my understanding of my power. Soon after I began my campaign of conquest. I was cunning and swift, and the demon lords themselves trembled before me, knowing I could take their very lives. Only when all the abyss spoke my name in terror and reverence did I decide I had killed enough. I had a realm, I had power, I no longer shared with my brother. I had servants, and most importantly, I had safety. No one has ever repeated old Nahidri's mistakes. No one has tried to make me their slave. Be warned and be careful about that sort of attitude. Sooner or later, if you're not careful, someone will come along and slip and whip that throne out from under you. You are no longer needed here. As you wish, my lady. Look in her eyes, pensive and appraising. Have you well prepared? Have you brought your strongest companions? On your journey, they will be what you rely on. You will receive no reinforcements. You will not see those you'll leave behind for a very long time. if I like leave and come back? Actually, I'm going to leave and come back. I want to do one's level up.
Watch out for trouble.
Could give me a crystal to get me home. So, the inheritors ran off because we accepted power. And, yeah. By cutting off Tuscari's realm, cutting off the Abyss realm as it is, stands, and putting the Abyssal realms back where they belong, they won't be able to wage open warfare on each other anymore. Or rather, Tuscari's people won't be able to flood her realm like a plague. And annoyingly for her, as strong as she is, Tuscari has a lot of minions. Like an ever-growing supply of the little wretches. And it gets worse. Walking corpses. Ah, walking corpses. Well, I did everyone's things. Okay, so I've finally got what I need for that. So you come here, drop off Ember, pick up the squad out, pick up the guys I want for my squad. My little gnome is pretty good at what he does. So too, however, is the other guys. Now, I've come here because I can do some... Wow, there are like a load of succubus guards now. Everyone gained a level. Vital Strike Mythic. They don't get the same thing I do, they just get a little thing of, you get this. Class progression, there's no mythic ability. Well, the mythic ability like that. Dun. Mythic feat, mythic ability. He chose mythic feat. Dagger. So he is very good at daggers now. Necromancy. He does have a necromancy spell, so that's fine. Doodar, one dog, one super tray, do daddy. Mythic version of point blank shot, mythic variation, so it gets +2. So it's even better now. Ember gets greater enduring spells for her own things. Weapon specialization for Mythic is Rapier, which is good, makes her actually decent with a Rapier. Expanded arsenal hits. Oh, I see, she's expanded all the mythic stuff she's got, and perks and all that was expanded to the other ones, to whatever school she's picked. Yep, got all those. Improved abundant casting, so he's now got 1, 2, 3 on that one. First 3 levels. Attacks are truly vicious. Pariah Strike. +3 bonus instead of +2. Nice. So he's really good at that now. You got point blank mythic as well. Doopy. He's got a claw mythic because he has claw attacks. Thanks to the fact he transforms, so his weapon's actually claws. Flawless attack Ooh. Not sure what's the iterative. So that's good. And that's what leaves me. I am the Ark of the Aeon. There are 3 I cannot have, one of which is the Swarm that walks. I cannot get that because I have not completed the quest requirements for it. The other 2 I believe, if I have looked these up in the wiki at some point when I plan things out, will plan my pathway. To believe are Devil and Golden Dragon. We are an Aeon, so we cannot pick and match our thingables. We can see this guy. We have another thing. Option, Destructive Shockwave. I'll do that. Extra feet. Mythic ability, extra mythical ability. Attack, mythic bruise, mythic resolve, school mastery. Spell focus, mythic. Oh. Selected Destiny Beyond. Yeah, so I do melee. Rather than fighter, then maybe. Okay, so these are very cool. You know what? Yes, greater abundant casting. Now I get an extra. Cast 4 more spells per day on the 7th, 8th, 9th level. Don't know if it's a mythic book, spell book, but I'll accept that for the other ones. Let's see my new gazing effect. Attack against you and your allies get a mischance equal to 5% before your mythic rank. Ooh, we'll get a miss. And do I make a will save? Alignment. So 5. Everyone try to throw punches against me instead lose the 5% chance of them missing is increased. They have 5% per my rank, so I am a rank 6, so they would get a 30% chance of missing. Chance of me missing, if we miss, the chance of missing is reduced by 5%. Huh. Per 3 minute. Fix. Effects. Concentration, damage reduction, and shield. Oh, I like this relatively magic. I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, choose one spell from this section, because it's... You know what, let's have remove sickness, we'll not be ill anymore. Choose spells 1. Why are there level 1 spells? I can't have level 4 spells, you know. Fine, now, see this. Oh, spell level 2. I get 1 for each of them. Ah, that makes sense now. That makes sense. I am be done. You know what? Remove paralysis. That's gonna be handy, and this book's automatically spell slotted in, so it's fine. These are, that's why you don't get choose thing, because they have cast per day. The Archon's Aura, not a bad spell to have, to be honest. I see, I got 2 spells from the level 4 bracket. Order's Wrath. Only chaotic neutrals. Educate restoration. Ooh. Dimensional door. Divine power. Force repentance. Shout. It's a nice good cut. Cone attack. Sonic damage. You know, it'd be very helpful against the dudes. See the world creating high-pitched noises and listening to echoes. Give you blind sight for range 50 feet. I'm going to choose Dimensional Door and all very useful. I'll take, you know what, we'll try Order's Wrath. Neutral and chaotic. Yeah, chaotic evil, neutral evil, so unless they're lawful evil, that's not going to hurt them. That's their order alignment, not their will, not their other alignment. I have a load of spells. I can now summon a gold golem. Gold. True form. Oh, cool. Just get rid of someone's petrification. That's cool. Attack means you have a 50% chance of miss. Additionally, while the spell is in effect, you can teleport to any location in close range with a swift action. Okay. Not sure how many of those a day I can cast, but that's fun. Aeon's Bane Improvement. Extra gazes. I can activate 2 gazes now. Oh, I can do it at the same time. I got 1 for each eye. Wait, how can I have 3 eyeballs? Can I do 10th? I have not got 3 eyeballs. That's nice. Okay, we're gonna check out Scarlet now. We're actually also near the end of the video, so it's not bad for Mythic Path. Here we go. So I can summon a gold golem. 1 minute. Where you designate an attack best of ability. I might cast a spell anyway, just for fun of it. Extra gazes, so I can actually trigger relativity and attack at the same time. But the one I really want, the one that's actually really good for me, is the spell casting one at the end. Because I just gave myself a lot more spells. Like oodles of spells. Let's see, we'll do those. We'll take 2 ice prisons. Yes, sure, we'll take 2 ice prisons. Because when I get my next level up, I get to level 19. According to my character class, I get more spells. It's an enhanced dragon breath. We'll have another create undead. Greater undead. Another soul reaver. Horrid wilting. Ooh. That's nasty. Water elementals and plant creatures. Instead do 1d8. Jesus. That's 160 damage. That hurts. I've got this still just in case any things. More umbral strikes, more plagues, more finger of death and range finger of death. Sure, why not? Let's see. Yeah, 6 what I got there, so we have 8 spells. I'm not sure why there isn't one, why it's not 6 and 8. 9, but who cares? We have a lot of spells. They have 8 spells, and this one has 6 spells. That's plus what we already got selected, so yeah, we have spells. Dear God, we have spells. oodles of spells. We have spells for days. And the fun thing is, as my as an Aeon, with my level 12 Aeon spells, I get 5 uses of these. Not too bad. 4 uses of these. Again, not too bad. See invisibility. But the Edict of Retaliation is more fun. Well, I can now cast 3 of these, with relatively being really fun. I got 2 shots of this, so I can, yeah, I can get rid of some nasty stuff, like the True Form's problematic. Nice. So yeah, I am pretty well stockied now on spells and whatnot. Well, a quick rest, but again we are out of time. It's a little sad the Inheritor has run off. I guess he couldn't take the fact that I was in fact a creation of the creation of the architect. Oh, I have a really high-end scroll. There's an achievement for doing a really high-end spell. I'll do that one. I'm pretty sure I can go get these to be able to go roll wall higher than 2.
Shelyn teaches you to worship beauty, but your worship does not seem to extend to myself. You have wounded me, sir.
Shelyn also teaches that beauty comes from within. I look inside you, and there's very little to admire there at present.
Yay. I'm gonna do a little nice spell. I'll use high-end equipment. Right. We're gonna call it here. When we come back, we have a few things to do. One, we gotta go talk to what an interesting discovery. He who was considered the chosen of gods, who was destined to liberate the world wound, and turned out to be the creation of the world wound's architect. Regil speaks matter-of-factly. I did have my doubts about the nature of your powers, but the reality exceeded my expectations. Source of my power is irrelevant. I am who I am. Arilu cannot control me. I suppose you are right. If Arilu, Vorash or Nocticula had direct access to your consciousness today, or any other ways to blackmail you, they would have acted by now. On one hand, I am astonished that they decided to grant such colossal power to an entity outside their control. On the other hand, that is the peak of demon behavior. One way or another, consider yourself warned that I will have to report our discovery to my superiors in Hell Knight hierarchy. And now I am ready to answer your questions. Clothes are tattered and torn to places, with a fresh scratch on her cheek, both stains on her hands. She is retired to wash off, but her face is alight with happiness, while gleaming in her eyes. Master, I have no excuse. I went off to... It was so much fun. I also had time when I came back to my senses. I touched back here immediately. doubt your loyalty. But the full temptation, there are plenty of people who would. But you know why I do. But do you know why I do? I don't worry. Shouldn't waste taking so much from demons already. We can take by all their might, come everything they possess. You didn't talk to me about my powers. You know, you even gonna notice my powers at all. It's time for the experiment. How the world do me. Okay. You see, I have decided that though dead would be a better term, to address an issue, which to now we prefer to avoid due to my total ignorance of the sphere. I realize it's hard to believe that I am a person of, let's skip false modesty, superior intellect, who could not know something so simple, but never too late to fill gaps in one's knowledge, right? And how about friendship? To be honest, at first I planned to assign the writing of this article to the encyclopedia, to a co-author of mine, of some kind. But then I met you, my loyal follower, and suddenly I thought I could write it myself. So you've never had any friends? No sense. I see no sense in them. Consider me your friend. You misunderstand me. I don't need friends. I need a desire to spend my time. Then I could spend it on new experiments and discoveries. I just want to learn what it's like to have friends for the encyclopedia. Nothing more. I realize that because you're a friend, who wouldn't? I am scientific lunacy, after all, so I apologize for disappointing you. Many would have considered my request too personal and refused. This goes to have such squeamish sentiment. How to be a friend, a checklist. Read this point number 1. Friends smile at each other. The individuals around me and on my personal knowledge of the topic, which I admit is far from comprehensive. Well, we started already. Your eyes are Neo, who has already fixed a malevolent grin on her face. The kind that would make you soil yourself if you saw it in the dark of night. Keeping the natural grin on her face, Neo hisses through her clenched teeth. You call that a smile? Come on, try again. Your eyes bore into Nino's and she stares back at you with both grin wide as possible. As minutes pass and turns silence. We don't look like friends. We look like two psychos. I've just seen something good to kill. Mather just cheeks with her hands. I never imagined being a friend was such an exhausting business. So what's left on the list? Point 2. Friends gossip about other friends. Oh, I've made some preparation for that. Come on, let's get to it. Who are we gossiping about? Sosil. Excellent choice. So what do you think of him? Well, how interesting. Instantly, I saw him. A random piece of paper and reads it. Eating worms. That doesn't sound like him at all. Do you have any idea who we're even talking about? Well, look, comes a little embarrassed, only a little. No, I don't make a point of remembering those I've trouble with. That's why I prepared these universally applicable pieces of gossip. The fist with several pieces of paper in it. Ha! Oh, Neo. Really? That doesn't sound like him at all. Really? Excuse me, I'll try again. I saw him drinking from a puddle. Right. Thanks for the info. Truth be told, this whole experiment seems sheer stupidity to me. But how can we learn that stupidity is stupid without doing some stupid things? When you fish already started. Let's see. Alright, 2 complete. What's the next? Stage 3. Point 3. Number 3. Friends drink alcohol together, then say no longer quiet. Then it says no longer quiet. Oh right, I should cross that one out. This out the point. I wrote this and then I checked the encyclopedia and recalled that I've already conducted that experiment. And by judging by the same encyclopedia, especially by an odd stain on a particular page, it would be unwise to say the least to try and repeat it. Yes, though you forgot you were entirely drunk, which is rather impressive. Friends sometimes argue. You are uninterested and disinterested in this experiment, and you can't even tell the difference between those 2 words. You can kiss my arse. Not too creative, but it will do. Now we can definitely be considered friends. On that note, 4th part of this film, what's the next list? 5. Friends sometimes copulate. Oh yes, take off your underwear. Not all friends have to do that. Is that true? Are you sure? Unexpected and interesting piece of information. I must confess I wasn't so thrilled about the whole copulation idea from the start. It's so nice that science does not demand this sacrifice of me today. For the awkward experiment is finally concluded, I have learned what seems to be a friend, and now I can write an article about it for the encyclopedia. I have to say that over, and I am once again convinced that friendship is the most foolish of all occupations. You did it all wrong. Friendship is more than just smiling, gossiping, bickering, and sex. Is it? We've concluded all the significant assigned actions of those 2 friends. Of course, I could have compiled an extended list, including joint food ingestion and senseless banter with the aim of showing each other each other's light. But how would that change the situation? Do you know that while writing the encyclopedia, friendship is a set of primitive rituals intended to help individuals forget about their loneliness. Well, I have no interest in that. I see my loneliness as a sign of my uniqueness. The one who leads the way is always alone. Now it's time to answer your questions, so ask away. She had no idea what to do with that one. I suppose I should talk to everybody else now about the fact we were, in fact, the creation of the architect of the world wound. Lovely. Yep. So I take down the most dangerous targets and they make great additions to my trophy list. Okay, so you got nothing to say on that subject. Okay. Wow, the only one person so far was comment about the fact we are creation of the world. I will learn the weight of my sword. I will have faith in the inheritor. I am the first in the battle and the last to leave it. My eyes have closed, you'll whisper the words of the oath in my everyday's paladins. Trying not to open their eyes. How did we end up here? I never imagined I'd find myself in the abyss. How are you holding up? I'm hanging in there. I don't feel good in this place. The air stinks like something died and I'm having trouble sleeping. I keep waking up at night and I think I hear someone being torn nearby. Please, and the cries are coming towards me. So I wake up and listen. But there's nothing. I keep thinking about everything. Praying every day that the souls of the Sunhammer abducted from the Crusaders weren't brought here. The Abyss will kill them or infect them with madness, even without the demon's help. Seeing this ocean of evil and injustice before me, set me apart. So many innocents are held captive here. The torrent of ruinous darkness flows from this wretched place to other planes. My mind is tested to the limits every day. So in the Abyss, I am ready. Help me hold on to it. Our cause and our duties will keep us from breaking. Man, now, how I am. I can't help thinking about everyone who suffered. Clever Stealer, the Paladin, Companion God's Chosen One, didn't even notice the demon conspirator around her nose. Officially changed my name to Stealer the Dimwit. That's how I switch myself to everyone I meet. So they know they can't count on me. I'm too late to save the souls. All victims I'll never give myself. Can I speak to you again? No. Okay, so nobody in this whole place seems to care one iota that we are, in fact, created from the world. Created by Aralesh. Arul Voresh. You know what? I'm going to say what I need to know. I'm happy with the choice I have made, and I think the inheritor was going to leave us anyway. And on that note, we're going to leave. And when we come back, we shall go after Hepsamira. Because we need to stop her before she sinks into another island, weakening Nauticula's domain even further. Essentially, they're stealing the power of the demon lord she beat, and her power lets her turn into stone. That's how she's been able to take so many and raise us off the top. But Daskari is not exactly. Daskari and Baphomet are not exactly, shall we say, lightweights when it comes to throwing down with power. Both of them have also earned their way to the top, to the ranks of demon lords. And Daskari is heading towards like Nauticula is heading towards godhood. But anyway, that's all for next time. So until then, folks, until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.